Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday night chat. Sorry, I had to bail on Tuesday night's chat this week. It just didn't work out, and I wasn't able to pull it off. So sorry about that, and didn't give anybody any warning. But anyway, life happens. What can I say? In the meantime, we are here tonight. We're going to talk about whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let these guys do some intros. We may have some other people join. We'll see. And we'll start with Rick. Is your six covered?
Welcome. Thanks, TR, for the invite. And it's cold as hell out here. So we're in the garage today, and we're not in California. And definitely can tell that by the weather. So everybody stay warm. It's cold. Get a blanket. Get something hot to drink.
Yeah, I think it's finally supposed to warm up a little bit tomorrow. If it gets down only to the 30s tomorrow night, that'd be fucking heat wave.
Tell you what, after hanging out, and we've been cleaning the garage and stuff, and last couple of days, I'm getting used to the cold. And so when it does hit 35, I'm gonna be like wearing shorts and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's cold. A buddy of mine, a guy I work with, he lives in around Fletcher, which is near you. And he said this morning the thermometer on his car, this ain't nothing official, it was 9 degrees.
That's exactly what it was.
There you go. And yesterday on the way to work, he said it was showing 10 or 11. And when he came by my house, because he drives by my house on the way to work, he said the temperature actually dropped down to 9 as he was going through this little area I live in. It's kind of like a valley or something, I guess. Oh, fuck. That's cold for us Southern boys. Fuck that. Y'all keep that shit up north. Anyway.
Our temperature up north here has been averaging about anywhere between 1 to 5 with a wind chill of negative 15 to 25 through like the last 6 days.
Fuck all that.
So yeah, we got you beat by just a little bit, but yeah, if it's that cold down there, you guys know how it is up here.
Well, you know what's weird is like my hands stay pretty warm, but as soon as my ears get jacked, like game over, like instant pain. I'm done. Got to find a hat. One of these kind.
Yeah, my fingers and my toes. That's what gets me first. That's what'll get cold on me first. And when they get cold, I'm miserable.
Yes, I don't know how those guys in the north do it.
Oh shit! I saw who was it? Razor put up in the chat negative 28 in Maine without a wind chill.
Oh fuck.
Sign me up for never going there.
Yeah. I mean, if it's 9 degrees in South Carolina, I can't imagine what negative actual temperatures feel like. I mean, that's like, I mean, you just don't go outside. You know, catch your house on fire to stay warm or something. I mean, something. I don't know.
That's cool. Like zero. Well, I can't remember exactly what temperature it happens, but you walk outside and you take a breath of air in through your nose and your nostrils stick together. You know it's cold.
Well, I've said it on some comments and stuff, but all I can say is Trump is doing such a stupendous job. Even when he fixed global warming, he went too far.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I texted that one group chat we have, and I'm like, yeah, global warming.
Well, and the cool part is I'm still in the snow band up here in Northwest PA, but I'm not real close to Erie. I would say I'm within probably 50 miles of Erie. I've got maybe 4 to 5 inches of snow on the ground. They got 5 feet. 5 feet of snow. I can't even imagine that.
Well, I'm thankful. Well, I'll tell you, you guys probably heard about the New Year's Eve thing about my family getting stuck at McDonald's and all that. Did I tell you guys about that?
You can go ahead and say it again because there might be some new people out there.
So I was in California. My wife calls me. They went to the movies early, and it was only 27. Shit, it's colder than that now. It's been like that all week. But they went to the movies. For some reason, I don't know what came in, but all the roads had iced over, so they couldn't go anywhere. They ended up having to hang out at McDonald's. Finally, the whole thing ended up. It's a funny story, but I don't feel like telling the whole thing. my family ended up spending the night at my son's girlfriend's house, the whole family. So, but with that said, reason why I'm saying that video is because it's dropped about 10 degrees even colder than that. And what's amazing is you can drive, like when I got home, it was 13 degrees when I drove home at like 1 o'clock in the morning the other night, but it was dry. So you could drive normal. You didn't have to worry about anything. Now, if there would have been like, some water tank would have dropped a bunch of water on the road or something, we would have been screwed. But it's amazing having a temperature that low and still have like dry, non-slick roads. This is all new to me, so I was like, that was pretty impressive. I know some of you northerners are laughing like your asses off, but when I see 32 degrees on the thing, which it's way colder than that lately, I'm like, you shouldn't be driving anywhere. Like, there's going to be ice on the road. Like, stay home, don't go nowhere. And this whole last week, it's been like 16 degrees, and I'm driving all over the place. Mm-hmm. So I'm learning. It's a learning curve. Right now I'm shaking.
Did you guys see that video? I think it's from Florida or maybe even Louisiana. I don't remember where. But some dude, they got like 3 inches of snow, and he got his airboat out and was driving down the road on his airboat.
Yeah, I seen that. It'd probably work about the same. You wouldn't want to go too fast because those things don't corner on rails, even on water, but it would work. And it did.
We were at work.
Sounds like fun, actually. It sounds like something I would have done back in the day.
I saw that at work, and I was like, Chief, come here, come look at this. And he looked, he's like, that fucking asshole. I'm like, oh, bullshit. If we would be out standing on the street and saw that go by, we'd just start laughing and waving. I mean, what else do you do?
Yeah, because, now it might be different up there, Blue. I don't know, because snow's common there. Snow's really, it's not like we don't get it. I mean, it's not uncommon to get snow 2 or 3 times a year, but at the same time, it's just as common to get no snow a year. You know what I mean? But let's see. It was probably 10, 15 years ago, maybe 20. We got a pretty good snow. It was in the 90s. We got a really good snow. I mean, it was deep. Wasn't extremely cold, just, in that 30s range, just good snow weather. And I heard what sounded like a dirt bike. And I was like, who in the, I had power and stuff. I was like, who in the hell's riding a dirt bike in the damn snow, And I went outside because I heard it from a long ways away. I knew they was going up the highway, but I was like, what the hell? And I walked outside. It was a fucking snowmobile. That son of a bitch flew by. He must have been doing about 70 miles an hour. And, because some of them things haul ass. And I was like, that's somebody from way up in North Carolina, because I know nobody in South Carolina's got a fucking snowmobile. There ain't no way in hell they got a snowmobile. But I guarantee you not a cop one would have stopped them or pulled them over. But anyway, besides the snowmobile, which is the wildest thing I've seen in the snow, I see 4-wheelers and everything else going up the road, lawnmowers, you name it. And I don't think police give a shit when everything's on lockdown, because you know how it is. You don't know, but in the South, when it snows, we lock the fucking state down.
That's true.
If you get out, you're on your own. We don't give a damn what you do or how you do it. You're on your own.
You gonna die.
No, that's like we went, what day was that? Thursday? think it was Thursday. I ended up going. I had to do a transport the whole. Whenever I say the whole way to State College, it was like actually it was between State College and Harrisburg, and we headed down there. And there again, I mean, it wasn't near as much snow as we had farther up north, but the temperature was still about 10 degrees. We get into it. What the hell was that town called? Louisville. No, it was Louisville, Pennsylvania. It was like 10, 11 degrees. There's an asshole on a motorcycle riding down the street. A full out motorcycle. I'm like, oh, somebody's like, I'm talking to the guy who was with me. I'm like, dude, get your phone, get a picture. Nobody's gonna believe this shit. I was like, wow, that's just
No thanks.
Nope.
Excuse me. Yeah, my son rode his mountain bike for about 38 seconds and parked it back in the garage. He's like, nope. It's too cold for that.
Did you get any snow, Rick, or did you just get that ice the other day?
The other day was just ice. By the time I got home, it was all gone, and we haven't had any since.
Okay.
We got snow earlier. We got snow a couple weeks before that, which was just a few inches. And then, but no, ever since New Year's, we haven't had anything.
All right. I seen it snowed somewhere in North Carolina. I didn't know where it was. It was just kind of weird that, damn it. It's just kind of weird that Pops got snow.
I know.
Now you got some ice the other day, and I'm like, they ain't a drop of moisture hit nothing where I'm at.
It's fucking dry, like dry. It's crazy because I poured a little water on the concrete and it was instantly ice. but the driveway, the roads, everything is perfect.
Yeah. Well, the cold weather, I mean, it ain't like it's pulling moisture out of the road or anything. Unless something falls from the sky or some dumbass's sprinkler system is still on and throwing water on the road,
yeah,
you're good. It don't matter if it's 10 degrees. I mean, unless something falls from the sky, you're all right. Since it's so cold, I figured I'd drink vodka tonight to, like I'm in fucking Russia or something.
That's what Canadian.
I didn't know it.
That's Grey Goose, ain't it?
Grey Goose. It's made in France.
Oh, France. I was thinking Canada just from the ducks and shit.
Yeah.
Canadian hawkers go over to France? Is that what the hell are they doing over there?
It does look like geese. I don't know.
Is it a geese?
Is it a geese?
That's what that kind of looks like. I guess it's France geese or something.
France geese, I guess.
Or they drank too much of their own product when they was coming up with a label.
No, I just threw,
we got those.
Throw some geese on that shit. That'll look cool.
Now, my buddy Tool Monkey's out there. He had some shirts made up for himself.
Fix it to death.
Yeah, that's what
I like that.
Well, he's in the tool room and I'm in maintenance, and we got a lot. We got new equipment, but we got a lot of old equipment and shit, and it don't matter what's wrong with it. They're like looking at us, fix it. It's like, you beat the shit out of this for 20 years. It's time for a fucking new one.
Exactly. Buy some new shit. Actually, I talked to you earlier today, TR, and you're like, oh, it's so nice not having the bosses around.
I don't mind working weekends. I really don't. It goes smooth. If it's broke, you go fix it, and that's it. When all the corporate fucking people are there, they're coming up with all kind of, I shouldn't say too much, but anyhow, all kind of ideas, and they're wanting 100 different things done at the same time, and they change their mind every hour on the hour.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what.
Come weekend, guess what? We make the same machines run. We got the same amount of people there. We do the same thing. Everything runs smooth. Come Monday, everything goes to shit.
That's right.
Oh, we need to do this. We need to make this change. We need to do this. It's like we're making the same fucking parts we did yesterday.
The bosses are back. Production slows down.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be like that, right?
That's way. Yeah, me and Tool Monkey out there, we've said it many a times. It's like, I'd just soon work a weekend shift only.
No, can we get more weekend days so I can just work those when all you guys are gone? But no, what you got to do is give the bosses more days off. No, why is production so much better this last 2 months? Well, all the supervisors got more days off.
Exactly. Well, and it's kind of bad. I don't say bad, but the plant I work at, the plastics division or processing division, whatever the hell they call it, it's about 5 plants spread out all over. And headquarters is behind us down the hill a little bit. Corporate division. Our plant is the showcase. So they worry more about what it looks like than what it produces. I don't know if you've seen any of the pictures, but I mean, you know, we got these epoxy floors. It's fucking clean, and well, it's a clean room anyway. We make medical parts, but it's just everything's got to be spick and span, clean and shiny, and sitting in the right spot and all that. It's like we don't give a damn machine's making money. We need there's some dirt over there. Get that up off the floor. You know,
That's right. You're the parade building.
Yeah.
That's where they bring everybody.
Yep, it is. They bring people from all over the damn area and do tours and shit, you know. Oh, look what we can do.
You pick the nicest fire station, like, oh, you want to do a tour of the fire station? Okay, go to this station, check it out.
Yeah. I've never said where I work, but anyway. It's a good place. I mean, I do actually enjoy working there. It's not. I've worked in 4 different manufacturing plants, and I've been at this one for 11 years. I did leave for a few months and then came back because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So
the grass is never greener on the other side. I have people always try to go to a bigger, better department, and 90% of the time, well, about 75% of the time, they're like, man, I don't know, I shouldn't have switched. I'm like, now you're screwed. Your position's already filled, and you're shit out of luck. I mean, I've worked for a huge department, and then I've worked for a small department, and I like the way small. You know, you're still a name, not a number, you know. Yeah, I need to talk to 5743. I think that's Roger or something. Yeah, just send 5473 back here.
Oh, I ain't ashamed of where I work at, Amanda. I just don't want it getting back if somebody from management finds my channel and then they want to give me some grief over it or something like that.
That is a smart thing to do. That's what I do as fire department. I keep it completely on the other side. There's a huge fence. Yeah. I don't ever say my name, never wear my shit, because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. I'm sure they got something in some footnote of some contract I signed or whatever, and blah, 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 blah. It's just better if I don't say where I work at. I work for manufacturing, injection molding. I can say that. You know, we make plastic parts. Basically, we've been saying this here for a while. Basically, we manufacture garbage. That's what we do. Because everything we make is plastic and it's disposable. You open it up, you use it, and you throw it away. So we're making garbage.
And it never decomposes.
You make the shit that we put inside the boxes when we ship things, that you squeeze them and they pop.
No, not quite that far down the line, but like contact lens holders, you know, like shit like that, stuff that you open up, the contacts come in, well, you throw that away, you know, blah, 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 you know, like that, you know.
We don't need this part anymore.
And they hold it to such tight tolerances. It's just like that's why we come up. We were like, we're making garbage. Who gives a damn? Oh, this has got a thousandths flash on it. It's like it's going in a damn trash can as soon as they open it. Who gives a fuck?
They're not going to notice nor give a shit.
Have they ever given you a reason with since you said contact cases, why a contact case or a contact is like the size of the end of your thumb or finger, whichever one you want to use, but the damn package it comes in is like fucking 3x3. Why is that? They could cut that down a little bit.
Fuck, you can buy something from Amazon and a box this big shows up, and you can have this in it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what in the hell? Makes no damn sense.
Well, I don't have anything. I tell you one thing I don't like, this plastic that they got to where they put everything in, is these damn packages where that shit's like thermal molded around it and sealed up, and you damn near lose a finger every time you try to open a package.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just opened one.
You could buy a damn little toy or something.
This shit right here. Oops.
Yeah, that shit.
Look at the fucking razor. See the? Oh, that ain't a razor. That's a lion mark.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit is dangerous.
You'll slit your wrist before you get this fucker open right here. If you try to attack this by the hole here, and start ripping it open, you could lose 2 fingers and a freaking and an eye by the time you get that shit open. You got to attack it with a sharp object, a knife, a razor blade, or something. Because you'll only be able to count to 8 by the time you get that thing open.
Yeah, blister pack. Yeah, you damn near need like a grinder or something. Grind the fucking edges off of it and stuff. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, whoever invented that shit needs to be shot.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, what they did was they ruined a perfectly good thing. Because remember the ones with the little bumps here, and you could like open it and then close it back up? Like, that was a genius idea. But then some dumbass decided with this hot glue gun or fucking Milty Chingus to do the whole damn thing, and he needs to be kicked in the nuts, or she does, one of the two.
I mean, I could understand if it was something somebody's ingesting, but just like that, a carbon monoxide detector. What, are you afraid somebody's gonna open it up and put a fucking fake one in there or something? I mean,
exactly.
Hell, it's some bitches damn near more secure than my fucking gun safe.
It's clear, and it's clear. It's not like it's like some. You know what you're getting. Hey, did you guys hear about that family in Arizona? I believe they rented a cabin. It was a husband, wife, 2 kids, and
yeah,
they never woke up. They had rented a cabin and figured that everything was good, went to bed, and then I don't know if it was a day later or whatever, but a family member had the police department show up. They smelled some type of odor or gas or whatever it was, called the fire department. Then they did whatever they did, but inside it was a full family, a young family, all dead. It's horrible. Just when you think you're on vacation, having fun, rented a cabin, whatever they were going to do on vacation, but how horrible is that?
Did they?
So
you know what they was using to heat the house? It was like a fireplace, maybe.
I don't know what killed them. I don't know if it was lack of oxygen, CO2, gas. I don't know what it was. But this one here, and I always kind of preach about it, but it's a gas and carbon monoxide. And just so you know, because we had a gas leak in this house, we bought a new heater unit that goes in the attic, and it was leaking natural gas, and your CO2 detector won't go off with gas. So something to think about. So we actually switched our house out to the gas and carbon monoxide. So something to think about. I know you always hear me say, check your smoke detectors and fire extinguishers, but in the end of the day, it only takes 5 minutes, and you might get to wake up the next morning. I mean, I have actually my fire marshal, she brings this shit with her when she goes camping, when she goes to stay at places, because, you know, like the incidents in Arizona, they didn't work. She's kind of a super safety Sally, but at the end of the day, nothing wrong with it.
Well, that's one of them things that ain't going to hurt, and it ain't really imposing on anybody. It ain't bothering anybody. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's sad, the loss of 4 lives for nothing. I mean, how would you feel as the renter, the person that rents it out? Like,
yeah, and what I'm assuming they probably, if they rented a cabin, this is total assumption. Probably had a fireplace. They didn't know how to start a fire or do it right. Had the damn flue fucking shut or something, and you know, I'm just guessing something to that effect, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's sad. But yeah,
most people can build a campfire outside and get it going and keep it going, but a fireplace or a wood stove is a whole different fucking animal. It's different.
Yeah. Well, even in some of those really good tents, you know, some people run like a lantern or a heat source, you know, the little small heating element glow thing. I don't know what the hell you call it. But that eats up oxygen. And if you're not getting some fresh oxygen in there, same thing can happen.
Yep, absolutely.
You didn't know this was going to be a safety chat tonight, did you?
Well, hey, we educating people, man.
We edumacating
people.
Like my new backdrop?
I see that.
Look at that shit. Fancy. That's 2.0. Is your 6 2.0 covered right there?
You guys and your damn 650s. I seen they had a damn 650 chat yesterday sometime or another.
We did. I was going to invite you, but you have the 550, so I can't invite you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, no. I was at work anyway.
I know.
But
you didn't respond to do you want a link anyway, so.
Oh, I had to turn that damn notifications off on that group chat y'all got going.
Oh, that thing would kill you. Yeah, I turn it off too. If I want a good laugh, I'll turn it on.
I just check it every once in a while.
Yeah, the crapper's a good time for that. That's where I do my best business. Amanda, she's wanting subs.
Yeah, give Amanda a sub. She put out a video today.
She did?
Yeah, she did a VR for what is it, Swinger 70? Is that right?
Oh, for the 2000 sub or whatever, or giveaway? Or was that somebody else?
Something 70. No, I don't think they're at that point yet.
Oh.
They're out there, wherever they're at. They're in the chat. Something 70. I won't say it's Swinger, but that don't sound right. Something like that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, there's one more sub. I could have sworn a month or two ago I freaking subbed her, but whenever she first started, not first started, but whenever she was like making herself regular on the chats, I subbed it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did, but apparently I didn't.
Well, for anybody that don't know, or for you new to YouTube, you can sub people and you'll get mysteriously unsubbed to them. Because you may just happen to think, it's like, dang, I ain't seen such and such in a while, and you'll look and you're unsubbed.
BC's got a great point.
Oh, hell. I shouldn't say it just in case. But anyway, that's pretty good. That's a good one there. I like that. All right. A little bit change the subject. Got a new gun. Like them, hate them, I don't care, whatever. But I got a Ruger LCP, LCP 380. PSA, if I'm not mistaken, they still got them on sale for $169. For that price, I just couldn't pass it up.
Shit, buy one of those and bury it, throw it in your car, zip tie it to the underneath carriage of your car. I mean, it don't matter for that much.
Yeah. And it does come with a little pocket holster deal, you know, so it hides the outline of the gun in your pocket. Because that's all this is, a little pocket gut gun. I mean, you know. And I'm going to just try to do a review and video on it tomorrow, hopefully, and get it up. You have to excuse the shape of this one. This thing's been through hell. But my little Caltech 380. If you've ever shot one of these or have one of these, you might as well say you shot a Ruger LCP, because these son of a bitches are identical. It's the same freaking gun. How somebody didn't get sued over this, I don't know. Or they don't care, or I don't know. I looked it up because I was trying to figure it out. I was like, damn, does Ruger own Caltech or what? Because it's the same freaking gun. I mean, the frame is different and it's made out of a different material, but other than that, it's the same freaking gun. I mean, same barrel, everything. Anyway, I'm not disappointed in it, though. I ain't shot it yet, of course, but I'll shoot it tomorrow. And I bought 75 rounds of, I already had some, 75 rounds of ammo, some 90 grain Hornady XTP hollow points. Probably be the last box of ammo I ever buy for a 380.
Yeah, you said that once before. Do you have any dies for a 380?
Nah, I can't imagine shooting it enough to even worry about reloading that shit. But my buddy does, so if I want to reload it, I can.
Does Tool Monkey got a reloader for 380?
No, another friend of mine, one I do all my casting with.
All right.
He's even got a mold for 380 bullets, like little 80 or 90 grain. I think they're 90 grain.
Nice. I was thinking all I need is the dies, because everything else is the same for the 9 and the 380. So I just need to get a few dies and I'm done.
I'm not sure on the shell plate.
Yeah, it's a 9mm.
Okay. It could very well be.
On the Deal Square B, it's not, though. It'll pop out.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. The rim's just a hair smaller on the 380.
Yeah, it is. You know what's weird? I've loaded some, where you won't notice and it'll come down. Because I've had that happen on here before. A couple 380s got in there. I'm like, what the fuck's that thing look so short? Well,
I've loaded 380s through my Square Deal B. I mean, completely loaded, bullet and all. And the bullet was just barely in the fucking case. I mean, just barely touching, you know. And that's how I noticed it. It's like, what the? Oh, hell, that's a 380.
Yeah. Those are hard to find sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you get on my deal on the trigger?
No, I started to, but I didn't.
I think it was $80, $89. Great trigger. My problem is I'm trying to figure out which gun to put it in. I'm like, oh, I'll put it in here. No, I don't put it in there.
Yeah, I was tempted to get some of those triggers. I seen the deals going on, but I just didn't do it.
I kind of wish I would have bought a couple, because then, I could turn around and do whatever.
Amanda says she hears an echo. I don't hear it. Do you guys hear it? Anybody else hear it?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Not tonight.
Good. No echo here.
Yeah. Make sure you ain't got two windows open, Amanda. One in the background or something.
Yeah.
Oh, from all of you.
Yeah, it sounds like she's got another window. Oxjaw. Got a lot of great people out there tonight.
Mm-hmm. Nice crowd.
How many are rolling tonight so far?
56, 50, something like that.
I did that pop-out chat thing. I really like that. But you can't tell who's thumbing up and all that other crap. How's their thumbs up? Are these guys doing a good job, or should we give them what? Let's grade them on an A/F.
They've got about a D.
About a D? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, hit the thumbs up.
C minus. We're
We don't stand out here in the cold ass garage for nothing. Shit, give TR some thumbs up for hell's sakes.
Yeah, it's probably not as cold in this room as it is in your garage, but this is a far corner of my house. It's a little chilly in here.
I was gonna wear this thing, but I figured you guys would all make fun of me, so I'm just wearing that.
Not when it's in the teens outside. We ain't making fun of no damn body about cold.
That's why I'm standing up right now. I'm doing a little dancing just to keep the fucking blood from freezing up.
You got heat in there or not?
No. North Carolina, you don't need no heat in here.
And it's 14 degrees and you're standing out there?
Well, I'm not outside. Outside's cold as shit, but in here it's pretty.
Yeah, once the temperature drops to about 50, I stop going to the garage and pull everything into the dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, I wore this all day. Tool Monkey was saying he had his on. I tell you what, they work really well.
I got one too.
But it's not that cold in here. I'm just bullshitting. There you go. Shit, yours has a thing where you keep pulling it down. It's got the eyeballs and.
No, this ain't quite that far down. But
give me money.
TR's got the shady side mask.
Now, does this work?
There you go. Extra insulation.
That's actually how whenever I hunt, that's how I put my blaze orange ball cap on and then my blaze orange knit cap on over top of it to go down over my ears. But you want the ball cap on to make sure it blocks the sun whenever you're looking whichever way.
Yeah, you can still see, huh?
That's completely acceptable.
That's right.
Except it kind of looks like Vanilla Ice or M&M White.
Yeah, I'll get all gangster style with this thing. See, and then I roll it like this because I'm from Cali. What's up, bitches?
Got some new people out there.
Oh.
I don't know if we're famous or infamous.
Howdy, cards.
People are just bored. It's too damn cold outside. They're just checking live chats.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. Welcome. Can't take me serious like this, though, I'm assuming. I'll have to step it up a notch.
What was that, Blue?
Oh, no, I was going to say something, but then Pittsburgh scored a goal, so I was like, yeah.
Oh, I was wondering what the arm thing was. Did I miss something?
Resist.
There you go, Rick.
Did you see Rich is doing his gaming shit now?
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, I'm going to have to unsub Revolver Rich.
No shit. I'm like, I can't watch you get killed every 3 seconds. Like, this is getting ridiculous. I'm all, the guy comes out of the same hole every fucking time. Like, you should know you got to throw a hand grenade or some shit over there. Actually, he did pretty good. I would have been killed 50 million times more. Yeah, you got a great group of people there. It's amazing they keep coming back for the pain.
I know it. You'd think I'd done run everybody off by now.
No shit. I'm surprised.
Because I figured I'd done stopped one or both of these chats a long time ago, but it's like the crowd ain't going away.
You're like, what the hell am I doing wrong?
So I got probably two of the shittiest nights to do chats. Sunday night, people got to go to work tomorrow, and Tuesday night's the middle of the week. But we had a pretty good crowd almost every week.
I got my TP NASCARs. It's just too damn cold. Warm it up.
I don't know whether to thank you guys or be very spiteful at you, every single one of you. But since the C-Max giveaway rifle, I put that lower together, and I got some gift cards and other stuff from different places. So I went full retard, and I bought an AR-15 Armor's Essentials kit from Wheeler Engineering. We'll hold that up there. It's got the torque wrench. It's got everything for pretty much the upper build. It's got a lot of the other stuff in there. But then took it up a notch. Well, not a notch, but I also bought the Essential Gunsmith Toolkit from NC Star. It comes in a nice little pack. Got everything in it that you need. But yeah,
it's cool, man.
Now all I got to do is wait for that wonderful income tax check, and I want to build a whole rifle. But here's where my problem lies. I know what I want to build, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I don't know if I want to build something like a low grade or a mid grade for the complete rifle, and then sell it, and then build a upper end one if I do good at that one. What's your guys' thought on that?
You want to build a medium one and then sell it, and then build a bigger one because you're going to make money on it, or just for the practice?
For the practice, so that I know I'm not going to fuck it up.
Oh no, just go get what you want and do it.
Just
you won't
build what you want. You're not going to screw it up.
No, you ain't gonna screw it up.
But
there's a but. There's a but.
Find what you're trying to do and then build it to that. Don't try to make something that does everything, because in the end of the day, you'll just end up with a pile of crap.
Right.
Yeah, if you want a long range rifle, build a long range rifle. If you just want a really cool tactical 16-inch barrel or 18-inch barrel rifle, just build that right off the bat.
Well,
I mean, I've never built a rifle from scratch, like buy a barrel, buy this. I mean, I've always bought rifle kits already put together. I've never even attached a barrel to the upper. Every one of the rifles I got are just kits, and all I had to do was build the lower.
You ever build a 80%er?
No, I hadn't.
Is that the one where you have to drill it? You have to drill that one yourself?
Yeah.
It's kind of enjoyable. It's pretty cool.
I thought about it. The only reason I really hadn't done it is because those 80% lowers cost more than a one that's ready to go.
Yeah, no, and that's a true fact. I tell you what, like when California was going through all those rules and regulations and stuff, and they always will and will continue to have some type of bullshit rules and regulations, but that was kind of the only way you could have anything. And when you do it like that, it's kind of cool because you're learning like every little thing. You know, what size diameter this is and how deep that can go. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun, especially if you have someone that can help you along. Like me, I was reading it through a book. This book right here has everything in it. Matter of fact, I think we talked about this once, TR, but this Ziploc bag has the aluminum from the trimmings and the drilling, just to prove to the state of California at the time just one more way to say, this is mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like, what's kind of cool is you can go online and there's casting versus forging. But like, I printed all this stuff out, and then you know, there's a ton of notes in here and stuff as you're building, but it goes over every little step. And it was fun and interesting to do it like that.
See, and there's a couple of people out in the chat room that are, you know, they can buy a finished lower for what they can, or for less than what they can build it for. And I've seen the same thing for the uppers and stuff. I mean, I don't have a absolute doubt about that, and I think it's great that we can do that. But I mean, I really want to make one. I mean, I want to do it, and if I get the money, I'm gonna. I mean,
well, if you want the custom handguard, the whatever barrel, you know, you want all the specific stuff in it, it's cheaper to build it from scratch than buy a gun and then replace everything, because then you buying shit twice, you know.
right.
That's a very true statement. Very true. Yeah. If you're like, I want this Landtech trigger and I want this and that, but I'm going to buy I'm just going to buy one that's done and then add shit to it, you're going to spend 3 times as much money.
Basically, what I'm looking to do is I want to do a kit or a build, like maybe not my first one, but the second one that I do, as long as the first one turns out all right and I don't blow my fingers off. I want to do something that's a little more, I don't want to say long range, but made more for the precision. I want a nice tight trigger group. I don't want the standard, like the Bushmaster. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's got a long, heavy trigger. I want a nice, crisp, lighter trigger. And I want it to kind of look badass. I mean, looking badass isn't a necessity, but I want like one of those fake floating barrel looking,
Handguards?
Yeah. I want something like that so that I can put a nice optic on it, and it would be basically be, I don't want to say a long range rifle, but that's what I'm looking to build.
What's long range?
Probably about 2 to 4. I mean, in all, there's no way even at work I'm going to get a 200 to 400 yard shot. I mean, 100 and under is probably what I'm looking at. But I just want to build something.
You want a tack driver?
Yes, that's exactly what I want, with a nice trigger, and it looks badass.
Well, if you're only going to that, like, you could get a standard like 16-inch barrel, and that's going to give you bitching groups at 400 yards. A lot of it's about your ammunition and, and the basically the hell am I trying to, I can't think. The twist in the barrels and bullet weights, and you got to get good stuff, but like long barrels are old theory kind of deals. Like back in the day, like I have a 24-inch Luther Walther bull barrel that fucking weighs 6 million pounds on a 223, and I don't think I'm getting any better groups than like a 18-inch barrel.
You just brought up a good point. I don't want it to be super heavy. I mean, heavy, I understand heavy, but I don't want it to be holy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need a really big bull barrel, but I think a good compromise probably is the 18-inch barrels that I've been seeing.
Yeah, like my competition rifle is what is it? I want to say it's 17.
Well, the standard military issue, what the cartridge, is designed to be shot in is a 20-inch barrel.
20-inch barrel.
So you are going to have a little bit more velocity, more than likely, with a 20-inch than you are a 16. Little shit here. And at long range, that little bit of velocity is going to transfer into more. It should with a little bit more velocity at a longer range, it should give you a little bit more accuracy because it's traveling faster and the wind's not going to affect it as much and blah, 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 blah. I'm not a long range shooter, so I don't know all the ins and outs, but I know the M16 and NATO cartridges are designed to shoot in a 20-inch fucking barrel. Period.
Yeah. That's the standard M2. Like,
But, and there's not much difference between a 16 and, but as far as getting beyond 20 inches, hell no. There's no reason to have a 24-inch fucking barrel on an AR-15. No.
Well, it's like, look at a Ruger 1022. Like, I grew up with the Marlin Model 60 with, I think it's a 20-inch barrel. I'm not sure right offhand, but I shot gazillions of squirrels with that thing. And I remember as a kid when the Ruger 1022 came out, it was a lot shorter, and I'm like, this thing ain't gonna shoot for shit. Like, and and they shoot great. I would still say that stock Marlin Model 60 to the stock Ruger, just the normal generic, the normal carbine one, the 60 will outshoot it, but it's not about barrel length anymore. They've done a lot since the 70s, late 70s, 80s. My 2 cents. I could be wrong.
I mean, all of mine are 16-inch. Don't get me wrong, but the 20-inch. I wish I still had it. My first AR-15 was a H-bar Colt with a 20-inch barrel, and I think it had a 1 in 9 twist. I mean, it was more, if I'm not mistaken, unless I'm backwards, it was better for heavier bullets. So if you're shooting long range, you probably want a heavier bullet, and you want a slower twist rate, which would be like a 1 in 9.
See, that's the shit right there that I don't know.
If I'm not, if correct me if I'm wrong, the twist rate, I'm having to go into my memory here, so forgive me if I fuck this up. Like a 1 in 7, 1 in 9, 1 in 6. That is one entire revolution. Say it's a 1 in 9, it'd be 1 in revolution and 9 inches. If it was 1 in 7, it'd be 1 revolution and 7 inches of the barrel. In a heavier bullet, you need like a 1 in 9. It'll stabilize it. But if the twist is too tight, like a 1 in 6, it won't grab it and really get a good efficient. I mean, basically, it'll be skidding by the fucking rifling.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying the lighter the bullet, the more rotations.
Exactly, like a 50-grain bullet, which the M16 was designed on. A 50-grain bullet. They had like a 1 in 6 twist, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been 1 in 7, but I'm thinking it was 1 in 6. It could have been a 1 in 7.
No, they're saying 1 in 9 for lighter bullets, 1 in 7, 1 in 8 for heavier bullets.
Okay, well, that's why I say it. I might have been backwards.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I could have been backwards. I forget. But anyway, that twist rate has to do with what bullets you plan on shooting in it.
Right.
1 in 7 better for heavier. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I was a little bit backwards, but I was on the right track anyway. Give him credit for that. Original was 1 in 12. Holy shit. I didn't know it was that quick. Of course, original, they had a lot of problems with ammo anyway, so. Yeah, 1 in 8 is probably the most versatile. I agree with that. I've been seeing a lot of people with 1 in 8, and you can shoot light bullets, heavy bullets. It's a good compromise. You can do a little bit of everything with it.
So your 1 in 8's basically kind of your middle ground.
Yeah, middle ground. Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of people saying 16 inches is enough, and that's true. I mean, you can push a 223 and a 16-inch just as fast as you can in a 20. I mean, you just gotta, your chamber pressures and all that come into effect. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not an expert on all that. I'm trying to rely on 20 years of memory or 30, excuse me. I used to read into all that. Now I just like, if I pull the trigger and it goes bang and a bullet goes out and hits a metal target, I'm like, woohoo, I'm good.
I just can't.
I know velocity.
I cannot believe everybody said, do not go out and build anything. Do not build it. Do not do this. Or you're going to get the bug. You're going to want to do another one. God damn it. As soon as I did, I mean, it was just a lower. And I was like, man, that was fun. I got to do another one. And it's because you said you got a PSA lower. Yeah. I don't remember what they called it. It's not I want to say ambidextrous, but I know that means either right or left-handed. The one that can shoot anything from a 223 to like a 300 or something.
Oh, that's any lower. Any lower will shoot a 300 blackout.
Oh, they made it sound like this was the lower to get, that this, you know, that's what I put on that rifle, because they said that it'll go from any cartridge, I think they said 223 to 300, and all you have to do is swap out the upper. If you have an upper that's chambered for that, then you're good to go.
That's true with any lower, dude.
Sons of bitches. See, that's how little I know and how dangerous I can be.
Yeah, 300 blackout, you use the same fucking magazines, for a matter of fact.
No shit.
Yeah. It's a 223 case.
Man, that thing hits so much harder. I've only shot one a couple times, but it feels and everything else.
Well, I mean, it's a modified case. You got to shorten it, enlarge it to 30 caliber and all that, but it's still a 223 case. And it's no longer than a 223. I mean, yeah. You just change it up. Basically, all you're changing is the fucking barrel. But, you know, if you got the whole upper built, boom, you just switch it out, you know. And you load a 300 blackout with pistol powder. So now if you go to 9mm and 7.62 by 39 and all that, yeah, you get into different lowers and stuff with that. I think you can buy adapters to make a 223 lower work with 9mm, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I don't own a 300 blackout. I got a buddy of mine that owns one. Well, I probably got several buddies that own them through YouTube, but I mean, as far as somebody close by, I got a buddy that's got one. Yep. H110 or 1680 for blackout. That's pistol powders. Like Magnum pistol powders. Sorry, everybody. We're reading the comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, because there's a lot of people putting some good stuff out there. Yeah, like Razor just put one out, you know, at 300 yards. Where are you actually going to shoot that at? You know, I want something that's practical. So 300 yards would be the absolute shit. That'd be max by any means. You know, that would have to be, you're shooting at somebody shooting at you at a long fucking range. But I'm looking more for, I would say probably the 150 to 200 would be the max. Like if you're set up, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a.
What does it say? If you're only if 200 is probably your average max that you'd be shooting, a 16 or 18-inch barrel is probably going to do everything you need it to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really not that far, Blue.
Yeah.
Not with that.
I mean, I qualified with the M16 at 300 yards with open fucking sights. Now, granted, the fucking target we were shooting at was fucking huge, but it don't matter.
Were you shooting at a tank?
No, it was targets. It was paper targets, but what was supposed to be a man was like huge. It was more than life size. You know?
Blue, in that last 3-gun competition we did, there was 430 yards targets this big that we had to hit. So you can reach out with an 18-inch barrel, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, I got somebody asking about my chickens. Rick was mentioned it earlier. Those like little Coleman ceramic heaters, tent heaters or whatever. I got one of those shoved up under the coop, so it'll get some heat in there with a little propane tank.
Those work good.
Yeah, and then whenever this chat's over and before I go to bed, I'm going to change the cylinder out, and so it'll last a little longer. Because I do the deal where you got the adapter on a propane tank and you refill the propane cylinders.
Those are badass. I need to get one of those.
Yeah, it don't really fill it up as much as like the ones you get in the store. So it won't last as long. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to last like 8 hours or something like that with a new tank. It don't last that long. Well, at least with the tank I got, maybe it don't.
It don't matter if you can fill it up, though.
Yeah, if you fill it up, who gives a shit, you know? Because I think it costed $10 to $10 or $11 to fill up a 20-pound propane tank or 20-gallon, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, 20-pound, I guess. I don't know. 20-gallon, I don't know. However they rate those. Yeah, like what you got on the damn gas grill.
Yeah, the one about yay big.
Yeah. You just put your adapter in it. You can get it at Tractor Supply. I think I might have paid $18 for it or $20 for it, whatever. It's best to take your cylinder, your used propane cylinder, put it in the freezer or outside right now. Either way, it'd be about the same. Probably colder outside. Have your tank inside the house somewhere so it's got some warmth to it, and it'll get more in there. And you just screw it on, flip your damn propane tank upside down, open the valve up, and so just liquid goes in it, and they work like a charm.
Another thing too, a lot of those guys that are shooting airsoft now, instead of buying that green gas, they're using propane.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper, I guess.
Did not know that.
Don't smoke and shoot airsoft at the same time.
Yeah. And make a flamethrower thrower.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun though,
huh? Shoot flaming balls at them. I got you. I can tell you're on fire.
Yeah, you're dead. You did. All the same. Yeah, all the same lower. Shit, you can even run a 50 BMG with the AR lower. It's going to be bolt action, but it's been done.
I would think that would wear the hell out of the damn pivot pin holes.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah.
But it's been done.
Yes, yeah, it's out there. You can do it.
Back in the day before they banned the 50 in California, they were building a lot of different kits like that. Selling them for crazy money for bolt action. Yeah, 50 Beowulf's actually a badass round.
Yeah.
They're expensive if you're not reloading them, though. Whew.
Flaming balls. Better see a doctor.
Yeah. What's the problem? Let me show you. Let me show you what I got.
What was that? Was that Richard Pryor? No, I think it's damn.
Oh, Roll Charlie Around one? That one? Oh, when Richard Pryor caught himself on fire?
Nah, maybe it was Eddie Murphy. He was talking about STDs, and it was, since it was talking about flaming balls, it was talking about the way STDs have gotten so crazy and stuff. I just remember one skit. One of them, I can't remember. He's like, he went to the doctor because, hey, I got fire shooting out of my dick when I go to the bathroom. He says the doctor's like, So you got a burning sensation. He said, no, fire shoots out of my dick. I burnt my bathroom down the other night. I'm sure it was much funnier the way he said it.
Yeah, no shit. Roll Charlie around.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. Somebody else remembers it.
Oh, Mr. Holster's back. Let's give Mr. Holster a shout out. Howdy, pards. Mr. Holster here. I've been waiting for him to show back up. Go subscribe to Mr. Holster and Jack, his buddy.
All right. What's the next subject? What are we moving on to now? Other than Trump fixed global warming, if anybody don't believe that, go outside.
Exactly. And he fixed the drought in California this year, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And all the liberals and fucking left wing, blah, 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 all raising hell that we're not giving billions to the climate change Paris Accord. Really? Do they still believe in fucking global warming or climate change? I believe in climate change, just not man-made climate change.
I got nothing out of Mr. Holster. He must have his computer lag.
Yeah.
Why do we fight fires? Why don't we just put it out? Because on some fires, it's cold. It's real cold. Some flaming balls. Come on now, Rodder.
He's talking about the liberals that believe in global warming, that we need to give billions to shut down plants. And I mean, just think about how much damage Obama did, and they're during his presidency shutting down coal power plants. Whether people want to believe it or not, most of the electricity made in America is made by coal. So unless you want to start turning fucking lights out and internet and all that, you need coal burning plants making electricity. Power plants are not green. They're not clean energy sources whatsoever. I got a nuclear power plant 45 minutes from my house. They have to change out the rods in that son of a bitch every 6 months, and it's been running over 30 years. 3 reactors. Changing out the rods, either it's 6 months or a year. I forget which one on that one. They got to change those rods out every 6 months or a year. For over 30 years, they've been producing nuclear waste. Now tell me, how damn green is that? Eventually, the air will clean up. Trees will brush the air clean and da. And plus, we get a lot of regulations on coal burning. I don't know how I got off on this, but it's one of those things that's kind of close to me. But nuclear power plants are not efficient green fucking power. Yeah, Bad Billy out there. Yeah, it's real green, neon green. Yeah, you turn green because of it.
Yeah, the fish turn green.
Yeah.
We got yeah, if they don't have a meltdown, they're all good.
Mm-hmm. Except for all the nuclear waste. I mean, how many nuclear power plants is in the United States producing nuclear waste that's got thousands and thousands of half-life?
That's only if there's a leak, though, right?
No, I mean, they have to literally pull the rods out and then store them somewhere. When they deplete, they have to change them out every 6 months to a year. You know, when I was growing up, I was thinking they put those rods in there because uranium is radiation for, you know, 1,000,000 years or 100,000 years or whatever the hell it is. Let's just say it's 1,000 years. So I figured, hell, that means they're good forever. No, they got to change them every 6 freaking months. And the ones they pull out is radioactive waste. They put in 55-gallon drums and then store.
So let's change the subject to hair. So like on a battleship that's nuclear powered, do they have like a spare rod or whatever the hell you call it?
Now, when it comes to ships, I don't know how often they have to change those out.
Because I've heard like submarines, nuclear submarines, and that kind of shit. Like the only reason they come up is basically because the human body needs sun, you know, after a certain amount of days. Like they could basically be self-sufficient, you know, like if they didn't have to come up, like if the human body was designed differently, there would be no reason they'd even have to come up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like they have all the water they want. I mean, they'd run out of food, I guess, and all that kind of stuff. But like that thing could be like underwater forever, basically.
Well, I won't say forever. I don't know how often they have to change them on ships, you know, whether it's an aircraft carrier or submarine or whatever. I know it's less than a nuclear power plant because it's producing less power and it's a more compact kind of thing. You know, they don't have to change them as much on those. But as far as a nuclear power plant that's producing electricity, I mean, right up the road here, which ain't too far from you either, Kiwi, they're pumping power all the way to California. And anybody that knows anything to do with electricity, the further you push it, the more inefficient you're getting. This whole grid thing we got ain't efficient for shit. Because you got to produce a tremendous amount of power for it to be enough power down, you know, 3,000 miles away.
Yeah. We got an answer. Warthog says that on the ships, they're rated for a life of 20 years. Isn't that badass? Like, could you imagine throwing something in your car and like never having to fill that shit up for 20 years? Like, that's bad. That's badass.
Yeah, and see, they may use the same amount of cores or whatever, but they're using not even a freaking smidgen of the power to power that ship up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, whereas, like I say, up here at Kiwi, right up above the house, they got those 3 some bitches running wide the fuck open, powering up Greenville. Hell, the whole grid. You know, I mean, basically that power is going all the way to California, to New York, everywhere else. You know, so they're running balls out.
And that's what, Lake Kiwi?
Yeah, Lake Kiwi. Yeah,
because that's how it keeps the core cool, right?
Yep.
See, we have one of those in Pendleton, or next to Pendleton. What the hell is it called? I think it starts with an L. I'll figure it out after we're on another topic, but I got it too. It's right there. But anyways, yeah, I guess it just takes the ocean water. You know, it's big. It's just basically it's a cooling system.
Yeah.
Santa Onofre, that's it.
Yeah, if you ever see a nuclear power plant, those big smokestacks looking things.
Yeah.
That's not the tower. That's the cooling tower. The power plant is underground. The nuclear rods, the actual power plant, it's underground.
Okay.
Those stacks you see, that's where they pump water through the cool.
So that's just the steam coming from the water that's cooling the.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Actually, on a boat, if you get on Lake Kiwi, you can see the reactors. You'll see like these little round concrete bubbles or orbs just barely poking through the surface. That's the actual reactors are under those. Those basically smokestacks. They're not smoke, it's steam, but those are just the cooling towers.
That's cool.
So if, you know, some terrorist out there thinks that all they got to do is, you know, throw a drone or a plane or something and crash one of them towers, all that is the cooling water, and they shut the reactor down because it's way underground under who knows how much freaking concrete. You ain't going to hit it with a plane or nothing and hurt it.
Yeah.
Oh, some dumbass is running a plane in its cooling tower. Number 2, shut that fucking reactor down.
All you did was slow him down for a day.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Just trying to catch up.
Yeah, we're in a trend for the
I
ice age.
on that. Global warming. I guess that's where I got with that. Anyway,
I saw a woolly mammoth today walking down the street on 6th Street and King Street. I was like, what in the hell? I could be lying a little bit. I could be exaggerating. It could have been a poodle, I guess.
Or Bigfoot? Was it Bigfoot?
Yeah, no, Bigfoot was riding the woolly mammoth. I mean, I had to look twice, maybe 3 times. It happened. I wrote a song about it. Ding, 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 ding. That's us. S.H.T.F. SoCal. Inside. I am cold. Stuck in the garage. How come you didn't go shooting Thursday?
You never sent me the address. I thought it was canceled.
Oh, for hell's sakes. You grew up out here. You've driven by the place 50,000 times.
I don't live in North Carolina. I've been there a lot, but I don't live there.
Freaking 15 minutes from your house.
Yeah. I'd never heard from you, so I just assumed it was canceled. I didn't know what was going on up there. I thought y'all had snow or something.
Felt like it.
It's all right. I had some stuff to catch up on anyway, so I kind of got busy. I'm definitely going to catch up with you and do that. You going
next Thursday though?
I'm working next Thursday.
You're working, yeah. So then the Thursday after that, I'll be working.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll try next time you're in.
We'll have it figured out by March.
Yeah. It was too fucking cold to get outside anyway.
I know all those drills and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna try to do that challenge right now. Too damn cold.
If it don't warm up tomorrow, there ain't gonna be no review on that little fucking Ruger. I'll be going out there. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it works. Hey, look here.
Through the window.
That Ruger.
Yep, function good. Okay, see ya. Close the window back up.
That's what
that might be a fun video. Maybe you ought to do that just for fun.
Open up the front door. Bam, 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 bam. There's my review. I'm done. It's fucking cold.
That's right.
My fingers got chilled.
That's what I may do. That I do it on that. That dining room table. Sometimes I do the videos on. Just open that sliding glass door up and just stick fucking. Yeah, function test is good. I don't know how accurate it is, but some bitches shoot.
Bald and Curious is talking about how cold it is. I saw the video, Bald and Curious, where you're in your garage, but I haven't seen the other one.
Yeah, I seen the one a while ago where he's doing the shotgun trying to reload it. 13 degrees, yeah. Whew.
That shit's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting.
What's fucked up is it's that cold in South Carolina. I know it's colder in the north, don't get me wrong, but like I say, it's been like 9-10 degrees here at night or in the mornings.
That's fun. It's cold, especially if you're used to it.
If it keeps this shit up, I'm moving to Florida.
I tell you what, when I got off the airplane in Greenville, I was like, what in the fuck? I was like, holy shit. I was like, good Lord.
Well, our daily averages right now should be 40s, 50s. It never got out of 20 today. And you call me a wimp if you want. That's just too damn cold.
That is cold, man. It's freaking nuts.
Anything under 50 is cold.
I agree. I agree.
So we had the question out in the external. And since Pennsylvania finally went to medical marijuana usage, there's been some, I don't want to call them false reports or anything like that, but they're saying that if you have a marijuana medical card in PA, you cannot have a firearm. And yes, that is true as of right now. I don't want to say that you can't have it, but there's no way you can fucking buy it, because I don't know how they already linked that system up, but you're screwed. Which is stupid. I'm completely, being in law enforcement, completely against any type of medical marijuana, anything like that, and you ban their guns. Yet somebody that's on lithium for, you know, some type of mental disorder, I mean, that's badass mental disorder, that doesn't count against you. There's something fucked up with that.
That is weird.
Yeah, I mean, all those damn potheads out there shooting everybody up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people raising hell on Facebook about Sessions saying he's going to crack down on the marijuana and like enforce the federal law. And then I seen another angle on it. It was almost like, and I almost wonder if this ain't the deal. Hang on. I didn't send him one, but I'll send him another one. Look at your Google WTF Big Meat Sunday. Anyway, I seen somebody had a little bit different angle and questioning whether if Sessions is doing that, because technically federal law, marijuana is illegal in all these states passing these laws, even medical use or whatever is illegal, federally illegal. And by Sessions pushing that, and I don't know all the ins and outs, I hadn't looked into it. Anyway, what he's actually doing, if anything, other than a statement, is it may get legislators off their ass to actually pass a law. Mm-hmm. And either legalize it or keep it illegal. So if your legislators in California and Colorado and these other states, they say, oh, hell, my constituents want this to be legal, so we got to do something. And they go in and they pass a fucking law and decriminalize marijuana. Well, okay, we're done. Sessions can say, okay, well, if it's legal, it's legal.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so Trump could be the president that the liberals not only hate good reason, he may be the president that ends up getting fucking marijuana legalized in the United States.
See, and we've been doing that. The bigger cities in our area, and I'm sure it's across the country, a simple possession, if you get caught with a joint, if you get caught with whatever, instead of wasting everybody's time and putting you through criminal court, they fucking cut a citation, like a speeding ticket, basically. Oh, you got caught with weed. Here's your speeding ticket. Don't do it again. Yeah, I mean, that's a bait. And I don't know. Weed is one of those things where I don't use it. However, I don't see the major issue with it. Oh, it's the gateway drug. You know, bullshit. If somebody's going to be an addict, they're going to be an addict, you know?
Yep, absolutely.
Have you not seen all the riots, Blue, from marijuana?
Oh my God.
There was one time, it was like 2:30 in the morning. I was at like this local gas station, and like there was only one bag of Funyuns left, and like these three guys were like, this is my bag and this is my bag, and then like all of a sudden out of nowhere, like there was a bag of Doritos on the other side, and then it was full chaos. I mean, shit was flying everywhere. Like you gotta think ahead, Blue. Think of the riots.
You guys have obviously never gone to college in California in the 80s. There's riots every weekend because there's only so many pizza delivery people, and they can only carry so much pizza. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for having me in, TR.
What's up, so go?
What's up, you sexy?
You were supposed to show up after the chat.
And I can attest.
I can come back.
No, now that gives me a good reason to go use the restroom.
I don't even want to know about that.
Smoking pot can cause accidents, but it would be more like rear-ended. You know, somebody doing 10 miles an hour on the interstate or something like that. That can be a dangerous situation.
Oh no, I'm all for if you're same thing, driving drunk or driving stoned, fuck off. You're gonna get arrested. However,
the only thing they'll have to figure out is, and you may know something about this, Blue, that I don't, is a way to test if you're actually high or if it's just in your system. I don't know how you would do that.
Well, they do have they call them DRE, drug recognition experts, but basically that is somebody that's, you know, does a test for you if you're pulled over for something, and they're the ones that determine if the drug in your system is causing you to not be able to safely operate a vehicle. You know, I mean, it's almost the same as alcohol, but they have a little bit more training because they have all the different drugs because of, I mean, they're covering everything from marijuana to meth to huffing to, you know, all that type of shit is what they're covering. But, you know, right, the way it stands right now, if let's say you smoke weed tonight and I stop you tomorrow for whatever reason, and I'm like, oh man, when's the last time you smoked weed? And you're like, oh, well, last night about 11 o'clock. If I take you in for a blood test, guaranteed it's going to be in your system, and it's zero tolerance. It's zero. So if it shows up, you're screwed. I don't know if it's
that's what I was saying, you know, because it stays in your body. The test that it's like they're just testing if you have done it, not necessarily if you're high. There almost needs to be some kind of test for that. The same thing with intoxication of alcohol, you know.
It should be common sense. I mean, that's like, I mean, you can look at somebody. I mean, TR, me and you, let's use us as guinea pigs. You and I drink 6 beers versus somebody that's never drank a day in their life. Huge difference. Huge difference. However, the blood alcohol is going to come back the same.
Yeah, not that I'm advocating it, but I guarantee you, and any of us here knows good and well, I've seen drivers out there that I could drive totally smashed out of my head, and I'm still driving safer than some of the assholes out there on the fucking road. But I ain't saying it's good. I'm just saying.
Hey, Blue, so you're saying it has nothing to do with weight, right?
With THC in the system?
I thought you were talking about drinking still.
Oh no, either. I mean, well, weight does definitely. I mean, you put up a 400-pounder versus a 100-pounder. The 400-pounder can definitely drink more before the absorption rate and the burn off rate and all that other stuff. But
yeah, but see, like, here's a good example. Like, so TR probably weighs same as me, maybe a hair less, and I could drink 1/10 of what he's drinking, and he could be a lot better off than I would be. I'd be hammered by the time he was on his 4th beer. So is there some rule about, you know, not being a rookie drinker? Like, so somewhere in there has to be, I don't think it's just about weight.
No, well, and I'm sure it's probably the same across state lines, at least in PA. At a 0.08, that's when you're technically legally intoxicated and can be charged. However, they can add another charge on top of that. Let's say you're driving down the road and you're weaving, or you blow a stoplight, you blow a red light, you know, something like that. There's the general impairment, which they throw on top if they see, you know, basically driving unlike the normal citizenry is basically what it comes down to. You're blowing red lights, you're weaving, you're swerving. Even if you could be a 0.05 and get hit with that general impairment if your driving is so bad that you can't control yourself.
Yeah, but if what I'm saying about weight is, say TR and I are the exact same weight, and we both drink 3 beers like in 30 minutes, and we both take off, I'm way more likely to crash into somebody than he is. So that's why I don't see how the weight, I mean, the weight obviously has something to do with it, but like if you're a trained professional, you know, there's got to be something more in there.
No.
What are your thoughts?
No, if you're over that BAC, the 0.08, you're done. You could, I mean, Christ, I mean, we have professional drinkers. I mean, and I'm sure we all know some of them that when they wake up in the morning, their blood alcohol content is probably about a 0.15. So when they're on their way to work, even though they're feeling good and everything's okay in their system, that 0.15 will still get you arrested.
So
I don't drink that damn much.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm offended by that.
I'm just saying that. So if TR's at 0.08 and I'm at 0.08, he could be a better drunk than me, but we'd still be at 0.08.
Yes.
Okay, that's the.
Doesn't it also kind of work off of body size? Obviously, somebody that's 5'2", and then compare them to somebody that's like 6'8", 500 pounds. They do actually have different amounts of blood in their body. So theoretically, a larger person could drink more and still keep the blood alcohol content lower.
Yeah. I mean,
also depends on metabolism as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Your rule of thumb, and it doesn't matter how big you are, your rule of thumb, regardless if you drink a beer or a shot, it's a 0.02. So you have 4 shots in an hour, you're already at that threshold. You throw a couple beers in there and it adds on, and that's how you get screwed. But
I thought you're only allowed 1 beer an hour or 1 drink an hour.
No, one drink by chemical or chemists, whatever that is 1 drink gets you a 0.02. So if you slam 4 shots in 20 minutes, you're already at the 0.08. But yet you have to take in the burn off effect plus the absorption rate, all that other shit. I mean, it's just a guide.
Yeah. I mean, if you're talking about like a blood alcohol, like what do they call that, blue, where you blow into the straw? If you take a shot and then walk out of the bar and instantly get pulled over, you'll probably end up blowing like a 0.2,
right? Just
because it's still in your mouth and in your throat. And the first place the blood goes, or the alcohol goes, it absorbs into your lungs. So when you exhale, that's how they figure it out.
But actually, if you do a bunch of shots, what they have shown is that blow off rate is about 2 minutes. Like say you slam 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, boom, 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 boom. After like a 2 minute, for legal testing, you have to wait 30 minutes. But for just that PBT, the preliminary breath test, all they're saying is 2 minutes without a drink will get you a very accurate baseline.
I heard, I don't know if it's true. You probably know this, Blue. From what you're telling me, well, not from what you tell me, but I've heard that your body burns off an ounce of alcohol an hour. Is that so? If you're just actually drink an hour, you should only be at 0.2, theoretically.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. But there's not a single one of us that does that.
The hell you make a beer last an hour? Are you kidding me?
If it's hot, I don't want it. So what was Pop's Quest at, you think, when he was driving the golf cart? When I was on the back and Kodo was in the front?
2.7.
3.7.
I would have put him at about a 1.6. 1.615.
That's what I would have guessed. Yeah.
What
about when he was sleeping in the chair?
It was a private road, though, so it don't, all those road laws didn't account for it.
That's right. We were on private property.
But what was Rick's level whenever he threw that big bomb in the fire? That's the real question.
depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah. If you ask one guy, it was like a 3.0. And then if you ask me, I think it was at a, I don't even know, 0.001.
0.1. 0.1, maybe a 0.2 if you were lucky.
Talking about that, I got the next bag right here. There it is. And this actually has about 3 times the amount of the other one. There was 50 pounds. 50 pounds.
That was the most. That was such. Oh, I still can't get over that non-event. I mean, it was just, to me, it was anyway. I was talking to Blue. I had my back turned to you. Woof! And I was like, "Wow, that was a little bigger than I thought it'd be." And turn around, still talking to Blue. You know.
Thing that irks me about that.
Guy,
he was so far away from the fire. He was literally sitting 15 feet away.
Well, according to him, it blew him
right next to Rick, and it was a non-event. You're right.
Well, according to him, it blew him 15, 20 feet away.
Oh, that must have been it. No wonder his chair must have just scooted back away from the fire.
He was closer than that, but I put it over the thing like this. The only one that was really close that smelled hair singe was me, and it was my hair. Just a little.
The back of my feet was up against that fire pit. I don't like cold weather, and it wasn't even that cold then. I was enjoying the heat. I was right up against that son of a bitch. I mean, it was right behind me where you threw it. That fire pit ain't that damn big, you know.
Freaking Rick did like a Harry Potter spell and fucking threw the gunpowder. But before he did his Harry Potter spell, he said, "Hey guys, I'm going to throw this gunpowder on here. It's about 1 pound." He gave us ample warning. If we wanted to move, we could have. We didn't. And it was a nice little.
There's no way that was 1 pound. It was like, I hate to use this euphemism, but it was a 2-finger bag.
From California. Go look at that shit from California.
Ain't that official?
It's official now, January 1st.
Yeah, I think that's in the Electrician's Ugly Book, is the official book of electricians. I think it's in there. It's got all the measurements and all that shit. 2 fingers, that's an official measurement.
What if you did a shocker?
This is a surprise party.
I don't care what anybody says. The whole weekend, the most dangerous thing was those goddamn lightning
flares. Captain Flare Gun.
Lightning strikes.
Yeah. Captain
I meant lightning strikes. You're right. I forgot about that thunderstorm that rolled through like every night about the same time.
But the thing is, that not knowing none of us really know in the area. Who would have known that behind that, however many acres of trees, was a goddamn dried up swamp with fucking 6-foot dry dead grass, where the lightning just hit and whoof. Nobody would have ever guessed that.
Thank God we were there to put the fire out, because if we weren't there to do it, God knows what could have happened, you know?
You guys are heroes. You're heroes.
Me and that other guy, son of a bitch. And I'm a smoker. I was drunk. Well, I shouldn't say I'm a drunk. I drink a lot. Well, I am a drunk. I'm not alcoholic. I'm a drunk because I enjoy it and I don't go to meetings.
That was Rich, right?
But no, it was I forget who it was. It was either Midas Welby's friend. It was somebody's friend. He had his YouTube channel. I can't think of it now. We don't really do that.
RT.
Yes.
Yeah, it was something
right to fight or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Right to fight,
fight for your right or something like that.
Yeah, right. That's it.
But me and him, man, we was running through briar patches and everything. We was on it.
Yeah, you guys smoked me and by at least a good 2 minutes.
That was exciting.
I love how you guys are all, what should we do? I'm like, grab fire extinguishers, buckets of water. I'm like, I'm off duty.
You were doing everything that you normally do, dude. You just point and say, you need that, you need that, you need that.
Put the wet stuff on the red stuff.
I'll tell you, probably the most unbelievable story. The most unbelievable story was that some bitch that lost his fucking cell phone during that whole thing and then found it.
I think it's the same.
That was Midas. That was Midas.
Oh, was that Midas? Okay.
I think it was Midas. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is amazing that he found his damn phone in the middle of the fucking night.
In a jungle of that.
Yeah, it was bad.
Swamp.
I thought I was going to get eaten by a crocodile or a fucking alligator or some shit was going to bite me.
I'm not even fucking with you right now. My whole fucking run down through there, like whenever you hit the woods line to where it turns to swamp, before I went into that area, I'm thinking I'm going to get fucking bit by a poisonous snake. I'm going to die. I'm not going through here. And then finally I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's just go. Because I was still in shorts and just like not sneakers, but like hiking boots. Fucking poisonous snake definitely could have jumped up and fucking killed me.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the exact same thing, dude. I thought the exact
I thought for sure I was going to die. I'm like, I can hang out with all these guys and shoot guns all day long, and I'm going to get killed by a goddamn snake or alligator.
I was convinced I was going to step on like a water moccasin or some fucked up thing, and it's going to be like, fuck, okay, we're going from fire to fucking paramedics now, please.
All right, next year, we already got the firefighter, we got the cop. We need to invite the skinny medic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just so we have that extra little bit of protection.
Yeah, we need to invite us that guy. I mean, it's not my place to invite anybody, but there's a ham radio dude that I used to watch way back in the day. I'm trying to remember what his name is.
Combs Prepper guy.
It's not Combs Prepper, but Combs Prepper knows him well. This guy's like a surgeon, like a real legitimate like doctor, a surgeon. I can't think of his name though. His first name is Dave.
His first name is Doctor. Let's get this.
Yeah, Dr. Dave something. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
What the hell's the name of his channel? I know you've probably watched him, TR.
I know Gorilla Comms.
He lives up in Portland, Oregon area.
I don't know.
Oh, well, we need to invite that guy. He could probably unfuck a lot of situations if something went bad.
Yeah,
sorry, I said a bad word. Now you're going to get a strike. I'm sorry.
They fucking demonetize these chats as soon as I fucking post them. Before I even go live.
We know where these go. We know what happens watching this shit.
USNER Doc. That's the name of the guy's channel.
No, I'm not familiar with him.
US what?
USNER Doc.
NER.
He was a Navy surgeon, and then.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy too.
You got Amanda out there talking some mad shit. So since you have videos now, Amanda, show us how badass you are. Go walk through the woods, play with some snakes. Catch a crocodile.
Get your leg cut off so you don't die.
Wrestle an alligator. In the dark,
hey, Doc,
by the way.
This is cut my leg off so I don't friggin' die.
With no flashlight. You don't get a flashlight, and you got to wrestle an alligator.
Amanda, if you ever want to invite to the chat, I've seen you on chats before. Just say the word. I'll send you an invite. Just talking to the audience out there.
After you wrestle the alligator, you have to do the 3-gun course, right?
That's right. One-handed.
We can't.
No, she can't go to Farmageddon. No chicks allowed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What if she identifies as a male for those couple days?
I think that's only a North Carolina thing. They don't have that in the South Carolina, do they?
What?
Yeah, that's Asheville.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the lumberjacks that don't have chainsaws and
No,
axes?
the men that feel like women, so they get to use the women's bathroom on college campuses.
Oh. Yeah, that's North Carolina, Asheville area, I guess.
It's California.
Last time I went live at the airport, I showed you guys I can't even remember what the name of it was.
I followed our HR director into the women's bathroom, who's a woman. And luckily, we're like pretty good friends. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm identifying as a woman. Can I go to the bathroom, please?" And she's like, "Get out of here."
Get your dumb ass out of here.
Did you guys, what the hell's her name? Is it Jenna Reeves or something on Facebook? She's a shooter. If one of those, if she was like, "Hey, I'm coming to Farmageddon," everybody like, "Hell yeah!" But no, literally, there's no wives, there's no nothing that come down there. It is a sausage factory.
That's good though. You don't have to worry about that. People showing off and doing stupid shit.
Yes, you do. I saw Rob walking on a goddamn fire.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: as much as it's a sausage fest and a bunch of testosterone, a woman would be safe there. That's no doubt about that. Oh, yeah. Because there's some straight up motherfuckers down there. Period.
Mm-hmm. If anybody stepped
except for that one time,
if anybody stepped out of line, I'd hate to be that person.
Holy shit! They'd have to deliver you home as like hamburger meat.
Oh, we know better this time anyway.
Yeah. Well, even that asshole.
Rick was the guinea pig, and we kind of failed. There's a lot of things we should have did. We were just too fucking awestruck. Like, what the fuck is really happening right now?
Yeah, you guys did nothing.
Well, I didn't know what to do because he might have had a gun in his hand in his pocket. You know, we're all like, okay, which one of us is going to have to shoot this motherfucker?
Well, I know me and Blue did. That's the reason why I didn't drink that weekend. I figured I might have to kill somebody.
every one of you guys, well, maybe not SoCal, but at least Rick and TR knew. If I go down, it's in my right hip. You fucking grab it and shoot that motherfucker.
I had a gun on me too.
We all had them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody had a gun on them. Even if it was a 380, I don't think there was any unarmed people there. I mean, it ain't like we was pulling guns out and shooting in the air and drunk and, you know, blah, blah. We might have been drunk, but I mean, it ain't like we was being irresponsible.
Fuck no. Coda Boy and I had a fucking complete tactical training course at 2 o'clock in the morning, and no guns ever come out, even though we had them. You guys need to stay up late.
Mm-hmm. Southern Style 357. That was the safest place in America that night. I guarantee. Fuck that weekend. That was the safest place for anybody to be.
You guys remember when the sheriff's deputy showed up and he's taking all the pictures and like, hey, if we need backup, we know who we're calling.
Yeah, that was epic. That was perfect.
Yeah, he even said, you guys got more guns than the police in 3 counties around here.
Yeah, they wouldn't have wanted to come to there.
I'll bet you
that some bitch had some balls though.
Oh fuck yeah! He walked up the fucking driveway. No way.
By himself? Fuck.
Mm-mm.
I knew we were okay though when Blue was talking to him.
Did you guys get that text message I sent a couple months back with the cop that was there looking at a certain somebody? What the fuck you looking at?
Yeah, that was funny. The meme, the crazy meme.
I had fun making that
one. Somebody threw it out there.
Nobody invited. I really don't think Rosie would not be. She'd be welcome at Farmageddon. I think. I don't know. I don't run it. It's not my farm. It's not my call. I don't know. But she's in California and we're in South Carolina. I don't know that she would ever do that anyway.
You have to be fucking
Frank.
crazy to just fly all the way out there, just hang out with a bunch of fucking sausage hanging fucking rednecks.
Yeah, I can't believe anybody from California would come out there just to fucking hang out with a bunch of fucking rednecks.
And
It's
then
just,
cook. And then cook.
yeah.
I mean,
Shit.
just pure craziness.
I'm trying to figure out what we cook next.
Lance would have somebody to hang out with.
There's that.
We
I'll
could
say
cook some alligator.
Rosie, I love you.
Cook it.
Somebody had to say it. It might as well have been me.
Yeah, you know. Hey, Heath, I got your sticker right here. I finally made it back to North Carolina. And I got bills as well, but they're still sitting there. So they're coming. I'm a little slow when it comes to mailing shit out. SoCal, you scare me. I'm going to send you something. I'm like, oh, fuck. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, well, it happens. Some people just get mail, dude.
Got mail. I see TR left the chat.
Yeah. When you got to pee, you got to pee.
That's it, man. Nature can be calling.
That was fast. Hammered that out fast.
I held it as long as I could.
There is nothing wrong with that prostate.
That's what happens when you drink 40 gallons of tea. Got a bladder like a cricket, it feels like. So what's your next build there, SoCal?
I'm doing a 6.8. If you actually watch my videos, you'd know that already.
I've watched your videos. I commented on them.
Seriously, what channel are you putting videos out on? Because I have not seen anything from you for weeks.
I did a video yesterday, and I did 2 the weekend before that, and maybe I'm not like you guys where you pump out fucking 3 videos a week. I feel like everything's been done on YouTube, so I just try to like give new ideas, but that's impossible because there are no new ideas at this point. But
What channel are you putting the videos on? Are you put them on the What the Fuck SoCal channel?
yeah. It's funny because I was talking to Bald and Curious last night, and he's like, "I don't have anything. I don't see any new videos from you at all anywhere." It's like, yeah, well, they're there. He had to actually go to my channel and then look in my video.
I saw your timer
figure
one.
it out. Yeah, I did those 2
And I saw your reloading one.
Yeah, the 2 1050 videos.
Yes, the ones I commented on. Asshole.
And then the one before that was the 6.8 build that I'm doing. I have all the parts except for the handguard, the upper and the lower for it. So, and yeah, I was listening and watching when you Blue were talking about building an AR.
Mm-hmm.
It's every single AR build is exactly the same.
Okay.
Literally, they're exactly the same. Doesn't matter what caliber. The only thing you'll change is like maybe the spring and the buffer in the tube there, but that's about it. Don't be afraid. Put on your man pants and go at it.
M1A videos. Soyant Green's asking for them.
I guess he's talking about that. I like one of the first videos I did on the WTF SoCal channel was this company called Sadlac or Sadlac. I still don't know how to pronounce it. They make a Picatinny rail for M1A, and I threw it on there. And perfectly honest, I mounted it. I put the scope on it. I went and shot it, and I haven't touched the gun since. Not that it's a bad gun. It's just I have guns.
Well, you have a collection, so when you get around to it.
Yeah, you've seen a couple of the piles that I have, and I might as well start a dartboard and just pick that way, because there's 90% of my guns never get shot. Literally never.
You just got a resub from Rodder 204. He said it. He got Googled. Now, how many of you guys out in the external are not subscribed to Blue 823 or WTF SoCal? Or hell, even me for that matter.
I was going to say, is your six covered? Yeah.
Sub my ass up.
I'm not subbed to any of you guys.
You don't have to sub me. I make really shitty videos anyway. They're really nothing worth seeing. I'm just there saying a lot.
I'll second the motion. Me as
this
well.
is like the most frequently used word on my channel is, and
But I think, seriously, I think people enjoy seeing real people do real videos on, especially if it's some kind of review or talking about a product or something like that. I would much rather see that over some huge channel that's pushing a product. Like hopefully I'll do this tomorrow, this little review on this Ruger, it'll be straight up. If this thing don't work, I will tell you it won't work. This is a piece of shit. But if it works, I'll tell you. You know,
that thing is so tiny, dude.
I know.
Like put it in your hand and just kind of hold it up. No, I mean flip it around. It's so small. Do you have your P8 or your P7?
No, well, it's in the safe. It's smaller than that, no doubt.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks tiny.
Have you ever seen a Caltech 380 up close? Dude, the Ruger LCP and the Caltech, they're fucking identical. Oh, well, not identical, but they're the same. They're the same fucking gun, other than this old rust that I busted off with some steel wool. The Ruger is a little thicker. Ruger's on the side. But I mean, they're like the same gun.
What's the front side on that Ruger? Looks blue.
It's just made into the frame. It's just cast into it.
Oh, it doesn't come out?
No. Same with the Caltech. Well, I mean, they're so small. I'm thinking about actually putting them both in one hand.
You should so do that shit.
That's so funny. That's a video right there.
Put a little spacer in
between. There you go, double barrel 380.
Oh, yeah, PR, do that video.
That's fucking awesome.
Be safe.
They slip like a couple squares of toilet paper between them and fucking run it.
Yeah, TR, if you do that video, I'll subscribe to you.
Do it.
Thinking about doing it.
I would definitely.
He's gonna write it down. Come on, TR, write it down. You know you're going to. So
I might try that. I might try that with the shield in the Glock 43. That
Right
just sounds like fun.
Shoot both 380s at the same time. He's writing it down right now.
Actually, I'd have to shoot the Glock on the inside. This one's loaded though, so I better be careful.
I can do it because these are slim little fucking guns. And even me, slim guy, I guarantee I can do that.
Remember, the one's loaded.
Yeah, I ain't gonna pull the trigger right now, no doubt. Yeah, that's what's loaded. And I will, if you don't know, I hadn't tried the Ruger. I have not chambered around in this Ruger, but being that it looks identical to the Caltech, it runs great. What little I have shot it runs great. But when you chamber around in the Caltech 380, and I'm assuming the Ruger LCP, you can't unchamber it. It will not kick out a live round.
What?
The ejection port is too small. It won't clear the bullet. So I have to hold the slide back and take something and knock the bullet down and let it come down, with the magazine out. and it pop it down through the magazine well.
That's fucking great design right there.
I shit you not. Okay, it's loaded, right? It will not fucking eject a loaded round.
But
That's
it
an
will,
excellent.
it
That's
will
a
eject
sweet
it
feature.
if you fire it.
Yeah, it'll eject the fucking empty case.
You just have
but
to
it
push the
won't eject
ejector
fucking
button.
loaded round.
Push the ejector button. It's right there next to your finger.
Yeah, there's not a magazine in it.
That's crazy how that's designed.
All right, so here's what you do. Run
there's a round in it. It will not go. Yeah, I have to push it out through the.
run a tie wrap. Run a tie wrap through the inside of the trigger guard.
See, there's a
on
live
both
round in
guns.
there, and the only way I can get it out is down and push it through the magazine well. So
That's not a good gun to carry then.
No.
I would not carry that gun as a primary freaking.
You have to. Well, hell no, I ain't carrying that as a primary weapon. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a
No, I'm
backup
saying
gun.
like somebody that wants a small gun. Like, what if you have a bad primer or something? Like, and you're in the middle of a gunfight. You're
fucked.
Exactly.
That's why you carry a fucking knife.
I'm gonna stick you.
Or you just carry a second one.
Did we do a gun check already?
Well, I just did, didn't I?
You got a new.
Here's a primary weapon. You carry a fucking full size fucking gun. That's what I carry. That shit there is just in a pocket.
Now, will it eject out of the Ruger?
I don't know. I hadn't chambered a round in it yet.
I wonder if they try the Kel-Tec magazine and the LCP.
It works. It
There
fits
you
in
go.
it anyway. Magazine, Ruger LCP.
What happened to Amanda? She came in and now she bailed. Now she's saying it's retarded.
So I got the Kel-Tec mag in there.
Does it lock in?
Nah, it don't feed the magazine, so I guess it don't work. It fits in there, but it don't work. All right, I'm gonna chamber around in the LCP, the Ruger. Let's see if it ejects. Oh, it ejected out of the Ruger.
Hey, that's surprise. There you go.
There's a great idea.
You look fucking surprised.
I did. It's because they're fucking identical, dude. I mean, they're
like shit. That thing came out.
Yeah, it came out. It won't the round's still in the fucking Kel-Tec because some bitch won't come out.
All right, guys, I got a jet, so I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna do my real quick shout out. EMT Railfan is doing a I don't know what subscriber giveaway. He's giving away a Bowfang radio, a knife. What the hell kind of knife is it? It's made from a railroad spike or something.
Sharp.
Custom knife. Custom.
Yep. Plus, he's added something on there to where if he gets so many people to do a video response, he's going to donate $50 to Camo Cares, which is a group organization local to us that does hunting trips for veterans, disabled kids, that type of stuff. So, you know, if nothing else, go check it out. EMT Railfan, just spell it out, EMT Railfan. Check out his giveaway video. Just make a real quick VR. It doesn't have to be much, just something about you getting you or your kids out in the woods. And if he gets to so many, he's going to make a donation to Camo Cares, plus give the stuff away. So he's giving away while he's giving away. That's all I got.
Give it away now.
Good seeing you, Blue.
All right.
How you doing, Blue?
You
I
too,
think I'm gonna
guys.
get the hell out of here too.
Yep. Have a good night.
Yep, we over time. Sorry, Amanda. I don't know what happened. Next Sunday, I'll send you a link. Okay, check your inbox. Same way. All right, we'll go ahead and wrap this. What's that? We'll wrap this up, and yeah, definitely go check out EMT Railfan's channel. That's Blue's brother. I've been sub to him for years. Great guy. way. And yeah, definitely check that out. And that other thing he was talking about, it's a really, really good cause. They take, I guess Blue said it, but disabled veterans and kids, you know, with bad illnesses on hunts of their life or whatever. Really good cause. So, and he just donates that money to it and puts your name on it for you or whatever. I mean, it's not like you really get anything for that. It's just a good, very good cause, and that's a good thing to do. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up because this is about as far as I usually go. And I'll let Rick with his.
The chat must be ready to end. Look at this shit.
Yeah, you done killed that whole bottle of iced tea, and you still standing?
One more for the road.
He's like lightning bolts flying out of his ears.
That's where I'm supposed to do an outro. Thanks everyone for showing up, supporting TR's channel, saying hi to all of us. We definitely appreciate it, and it's just good seeing you guys out there. Other than that, WTF SoCal, nice seeing you again, brother. And Raja, Mr. TR Prepper, thanks again for the invite. Thanks a lot. Cut.
All right, no problem, man. Glad you could join us. SoCal, would you like to say anything?
Anything? Was that pretty good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, cool. No, thanks for having me on. Sorry it's been a while and just tough. We've been going through a whole bunch of server upgrades at work, and I've had to be there really early on during the week. So yeah, I hate missing it, and I appreciate you sticking with me and sending me links. And it's always great to see you and Rick and Blue and everybody else, including everybody out in the side chat. And I will definitely go check out EMT Railfan. A brother of Blue is a brother of ours, so I'll definitely go support that. And yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
All right, cool. Thanks for being here. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. And I think we had a good chat, covered a lot of stuff. We bullshitted, we talked a few serious things. I like to kind of keep a good mix, serious, bullshit, you know, keep everybody interested, keep it interesting for me, you know. So anyway, with that, we're out of here. Later, YouTube.
Night, guys.